welcome to the stage, Venice's own Matt Devlin.
Don't you hate it when you wake up in the morning? Thinking of shortening that joke. Don't you hate? It's been a funny couple of days on the internet and at the comedy clubs. A lot of people are philosophizing about strategies and strategizing about philosophies about shit they have no idea about. That was a good applause break, thanks. And nobody cares what I think unless it's funny. Shake the ice. I'm supposed to have an opinion on the shooting, which is funny. That is funny. An opinion, it's the identify details. Details. I don't even know where to go. I'm still getting my head around the fucking gorilla. And before that, I was like, I was pretty busted up. You gonna translate the whole fucking show? Yeah. I'll slit your throat. Randy's is open all night. You take the 90 to the 405. Go eat your. You put me. I don't rehearse this shit. It's just vitriol and whatever happens to pop into my head if I don't have a pebble in my shoe. You ever walk 5 miles in new cowboy boots with no socks on just so you can feel again? I'm still upset about Detroit, you know? Get rid of all the guns. Get rid of all the guns. I think the reality that we must face as a species is that on some level we all fucking hate ourselves. It's true. And if you can't come to grips with that, that'll fuck you up. Some people do it by going to the gym, some people drink and do drugs. Obviously I opt for the latter. I used to go to the gym, but it's hard to get drugs there nowadays. All you fucking football heads stop bitching about everybody because somebody throws the ball a little bit extra further. Be like, he's cheating. Do you give a fuck? Do you give a fuck? My father spun wrenches on rooftops where elevators were broken for 43 years. Nobody said shit when he pumped himself full of fucking caffeine to hump a fucking stairwell to the top of a skyscraper so you fucking cunts didn't have to take the stairs to the 3rd floor to the mezzanine to go to the snack bar at the fucking ad agency where you suck Satan's cock. That's another. We got a 1, then we got a 3.5. By the end of the night, I want a 5. 5 clap applause break. Shake the ice. Guns aren't the problem. People are the problem. Sadly, that bar got shot up. I don't care. I don't. I'm not upset about it. But on the other side of it, I'm not happy about it either. And I think this is part of the problem. Is everybody's like, well, yeah, if you're not upset about 50 people getting shot, then you must be in favor. No, I could be right here in the middle, not giving a fuck. Not giving a fuck. This is me. Is it sad? Yeah, sure. Did it affect me? No. Was the guy punching the fucking jukebox at Hanano? No. You stop fucking with the jukebox at Hanano, you're gonna hear from me. You're in Orlando firing guns that you probably never should have had in the first place? That's not close enough to home. You wanna see assault rifle reform in this country? Somebody's gonna have to shoot up a pet store. Yeah. It sucks. Why can't we all just be nice? Why can't we just put on a little bit of weight, do too many drugs? Get kind of sweaty for no reason? Get the free month of Netflix, time it just right so you get the free month of Hulu, time it just right so you get the free Showtime app? Watch Russian traffic incident videos, jerk off into your belly button, order a pizza and go to sleep. Should 50 people be dead? No. Is AR-15 the problem? Yeah. People hating each other is the problem too. Fact, I am more deadly with a 30-30 lever action with steel sights than 90% of the country with an AR-15. Fact, I am more deadly with a Ford F-100 pickup truck hitting 9 miles to the gallon up on 31-inch tires, but I don't give a shit. My carbon footprint's as big as my balls, and I'm gonna die soon, and I don't have any kids. So, talk to me about the environment. Draymond got suspended for Game 5 for whacking fuckface in the nuts, and people are more upset about that than 50 people getting smoked. A baby gets eaten at Disney World, that's genuinely funny. And nobody knows where to fucking point their shit. Sign up for something free. Go to fucking yoga. And I'm supposed to have an opinion on it. Here's my opinion. It's sad. I called 911 a long time ago. What's your emergency? I said, there's a dog injured on the side of the 91 on-ramp in Compton. She said, this is 911, what's your emergency? I said, there's a dog injured on the on-ramp of the 91 in Compton. And we had to go through the whole rigmarole. That shit tears me up. You're looking at a man that could watch a pregnant woman fall from the top of a skyscraper, land on another pregnant woman, and think, I try to be nice. I do. You may not believe it, and you may listen to this and think this guy's a fucking asshole. And if you feel that way, I hope you really feel it in your core. I do. I mean, it's seen as everything's so polarized now. Somebody fucking throw something. If you feel that strongly, do it. Speak up, or get on Instagram to snap a picture of me and peg me as a fascist or a Jew hater or whatever the fucking target du jour. I'm tired of it. I don't care. Hate me. Love me. Oh, but I'm hosting tonight. Bronson's in a Bernie bar mitzvah or some shit. Because that fuckstick has a chance. And this guy, so what are we to believe now? A closeted homosexual, Islamic fundamentalist terrorist shot up a gay bar full of Latinos after the primaries. After the primaries. Couldn't have done it 6 months ago. We could have really got to know the people that are jockeying for the position of running the world. It's not funny. It's not. I mean, imagine if somebody in here put a tick in the box for Trump. One of you fuckers did. Guaranteed. If you got any plums at all, and that's a metaphor, your hand will go in the air. Who voted for Trump? Pants ablaze. I won't be voting for Hillary Clinton because I hate women. considering everything, I'll probably vote for Trump. Because I hate women. Thanks, that's a fucking beauty. To the back of the room. Nobody gives a shit. Is everybody voting? I'm not voting. You want to waste all that ink? That's on you. As a man, I abstain. As an artist, I have to go with Trump. As a comic, it's got to be Trump. Mainly because I think civil war is going to be much funnier than starvation. As a mercantilism joke. My neighbor got a new recycling bin, or as I like to call it, I fucked that joke up. I got a new recycling bin, or as my neighbor likes to call it, her balcony. She does yoga. She does yoga with the door open, all that humming. And I told her, I was like, keep your shit down and I'll stop whipping empties at your house. It's not... Sounded like my dad's aunt after she had this third stroke. Just... And what? What? What, do you know my dad's aunt? Gonna come to the rescue? I like your shirt. It's a cool shirt. God damn it, see, everything's so fucked up. Everything's so fucked up. You know how many hummingbird eggs it takes to make an omelet? 55. Unless you're one of those high cholesterol weirdos, in which case it's more like 80. And as I'm sure you all know, hummingbirds have a gestation period of 6 to 8 weeks, and they only ever shit out 1 or 2 eggs at a time. So you gotta set your traps all over town. Just because you don't get it doesn't mean it's not a joke. It's hard to get, but it's not complicated. Who said that? Blind Lemon Pledge said that. Oh, he's doing that shit again where he's having a flashback. Is everybody ready to start the show? I think that's my time. If not, I'll get pissed off about something, and in between sets I'll remind y'all again about how you're all basically sitting in a basement, wasted 2 hours before your impending doom. Getting drunk, all you've got is now. The future's a hoax. That's all you got. Cats, man. The guns aren't the problem. It's fucking cats. If cats could just tell us, there's no tomorrow. Cats don't worry about tomorrow. Dogs don't give a fuck about yesterday. You hate yourself. Why? Because it's something you did 2 days ago? Because it's something you know you're going to do next year when that loan comes due? Because you hate... Be a cat. Eat, lick yourself, chill. Right? You don't see cats out killing? I mean, they do. But they eat it. You know? And the most mice, they just fuck with them and let them go. I think it's sad that I have to host. Bronson's out of town. And that's what happens when he goes out of town. And he's like, think you can handle it? I'm like, oh yeah, dude. Ain't nothing but a thing. Because when he's here, and I'll put my feet on the monitor, when he's here, all I gotta do is touch the chairs, remind people, touch all these chairs, all these gum-ridden, filthy, feces-covered, folding fucking chairs that an 8-year-old kid made in China so that we can sit down here and practice our First Amendment right, bitching about the Second Amendment. Nobody wants to get into the 9th Amendment. And all of a sudden the federal government's telling me I gotta buy. And you don't need, why do we gotta have gun-handing things? You don't have to have a... They're gonna come for my guns? They're not gonna find half of them, for one. For 2, you'd have an easier time finding all the Star Wars action figures than you would guns in this country. And if you're that hell-bent on giving up your firearm, all you need to do is go to Home Depot, buy a vise, mount it to a bench, put the gun in, take a 5-pound fucking hammer, whack it a couple of times, abracadabra, no more fucking assault rifles. So if you've got a couple of assault rifles kicking around and you want to get rid of them, you can get rid of them. And if you have friends that have assault rifles and you want them to get rid of them, take them to the range. Go down to the range and then just fuck with the guns. You can get a Milwaukee Sawzall, right? The M18 with the super-powered battery at Ferguson, the plumbing supply store, open to the public, not just wholesale, $189. You just grind the fucking firing pin right out of that thing while he's taking a piss in McDonald's. Because guys that have firearms like that, they have to stop on the way to take a piss because they get so excited. And stop hating yourselves. You guys are all beautiful. We're all fucking beautiful. We were all just shit out on this godforsaken mud ball, zipping around a big lit fart in the sky at 1,000 miles an hour, clinging to this fucking planet that lights itself on fire every fucking 18 seconds for the record. And I'm supposed to feel bad? And I do. I feel dreadful. My mother said, I gave birth to you. I said, I gave birth to you. Just throw your fucking drink on the floor. You all just gotta fucking relax and just be nice. Let that guy into traffic. Just let him, unless he's driving a Bentley or something. And hold the door for people. And if they don't say thanks, maybe they're mute. They might have it rougher than you think. Buy me drugs. Throw money in the tip jar. You guys ready to start? We were going to do that 3 minutes ago, weren't we? And I remembered something. The pebble. How about a quick round of applause for Jenna Ray, who helped introduce me, because I didn't want to. This first guy coming to the stage, you see him all over town. He's been on the